Guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today we are going to prepare samosa rolls, yummy samosa rolls. So welcome and stay tuned. So the ingredients for the samosa rolls are 2 white onions, a bunch of spring onions, 250 grams minced meat, 3 cloves of garlic, a bunch of coriander, a few leaves of mint, pepper to taste, not a must, in case you're making for children, salt to taste, 1 Maggi cube, again not a must, you can use what you have in your country, a pinch of turmeric, ginger, royco, black pepper. Again, the ingredients that you want to use, especially the spices, you can put the ones that you like. For me, this is what I'm using: a pinch of turmeric, ginger, royco, black pepper. Then we have, of course, the deep frying oil, and then plain pastry folds. So disclaimer, I'm not mixing the dough to make the pastry. You can mix the dough to make the pastry. So in this case, I bought the plain pastry folds from the supermarket that are usually frozen, and they're the ones I'm going to use because of time. So stay tuned. So to begin with, you have to dice the onions, and then you dice the rest of the things, the pepper and the coriander, and then we have also the mint leaves. Make sure that you dice them very well. Dice the spring onions, dice them very well. I really enjoy dicing the spring onions. So interesting. Dice the white onion and make sure that you don't cut the root, because if you cut the root, it will be difficult for you to chop it. So as you're dicing, keep the root intact so that you can be able to dice it properly. Dice the coriander as well, and make sure you keep it separately to begin with. Dice the chili and be careful not to. Sometimes when you're dicing the chili, you may forget to clean your hands, and then you get it in your eyes or maybe in your mouth. So dice the chili and keep it again separately. Take a few mint leaves. As you know, mint has a very strong scent and taste too, so don't use a lot, just a little mint leaves will be good enough for the spring rolls. Place the minced meat on fire and put a little water and bring it to boil so that it can get cooked. In the meantime, you add also a little salt. Pour in all the ingredients that you had prepared there before. Pour it in so that they can incorporate with the minced meat as it's getting cooked, and this will give the meat very nice flavor. After pouring, stir the ingredients very well so that they can incorporate with the minced meat. If you don't stir properly, they may remain in some places to form some lumps that someone can taste thereafter, and it will be a little bit bitter or with a strong taste. So stir properly to make sure that the meat absorbs all these ingredients. As the beef is getting cooked, now you can see that the water will all evaporate and it will start sizzling. And wow, the aroma is so tasty, so catchy. So make sure that you allow all the water, you turn it and turn it and turn it to allow all the water to escape,
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it.
After all the water escapes and you bring it to a sizzling, what you do is now you have to fry the onions and the other ingredients. Usually samosas taste very nicely because of the amount of onions that you put in them. So you can see here I have put quite a lot of onions, and wow, the aroma, so yummy.
You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, 'cause that's what it takes. Gonna look back, 'cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, 'cause that's what it takes.
Keep turning and turning the onions until they get cooked. As they get cooked, add the other ingredients, add the chilies and also the coriander so that you can stir them together. Keep stirring to mix them up properly.
Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, 'cause that's what it takes.
Add the garlic and any other ingredient that is remaining so that it can stir together and cook, incorporate together, be incorporated in the onions. Then now add the meat, add the minced meat that had already cooked, add it to the onions, because if you stay longer the onions will shrink and we don't want them to shrink. Actually, when they shrink they start like draining water. We don't want them to shrink, so add the minced meat. Make sure you add little by little because we don't want the meat to be on one side. We want it to mix very well, with the onion, so add bits by bits. So guys, I lost one part of the recording that was showing me putting in the samosa ingredients, that is the onion and the minced meat, folding it on the pastry, which was very important tip, but I lost it. So what you're supposed to do is actually open the pastry and then put in the samosa ingredients and fold it nicely so that the samosa cannot they cannot drop out of the fold. And then after that you bring the cooking oil to boiling point and then you dip one by one. Once the oil is boiling, you put in the folded samosa rolls, turn them nicely so that you cannot burn. Remember, boiling oil can easily burn salmon, so you have to drop in carefully. And as you can see, I've put quite a number, but each is having space So again, don't put so many, and also don't put very little because you want to make use of the pot. So put according to your pot. Once they get cooked, they have turned into very nice brown golden color, and they're so crunchy and so yummy. So ready to eat, and that's how I made the samosa roll. So hope you understood about the samosa rolls, and you can prepare this easily in your home. So the samosa rolls can be eaten for breakfast. You can also eat them during, maybe when you have visitors, you can cook them as snacks, and you can also eat them in the evening or anytime as you wish. And samosas can be kept for as long as you want. You can keep them in the freezer before deep frying, and then you deep fry them. Like, you can fold so many, quite a number, and keep them in the freezer, and then remove them and cook, deep fry them as you wish. So it's not a must that you have to cook all of them the same day. So samosas are yummy, and as I say, you can try this at home. So thank you, and hope you'll be able to prepare the samosas in your homes. Stay tuned, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share, comment. Bye bye.